Guys, welcome back to the stream. Doing a little jet flying today in the Carenado Beechcraft Premier 1A. Some of you might recognize the tail number there, November 390 Golf Mike. If you are a follower of Premier 1 Driver on YouTube, found this on the forums, and blue's my favorite color, so why not? See a little bumblebee on the engine back there for him too. Also purchased this with the X-Craft's Embraer 145 using money that we got from Twitch. So I want to thank all you guys that have supported the channel through subscriptions and donation. It means a lot, and I'm just putting that money back into the game, I guess. We are currently in 29 Palms, one of my favorite airports out here, and we're going to fly up to Salinas Municipal. We got an IFR flight plan, 326 nautical miles, but with this, it shouldn't take us too long. It cruises over 340 knots. If everything goes well, let's get in there and we'll remove our static objects, close the door, and we'll connect the ground power, actually. One thing, I mean, normally Carenado does not really impress me with sound, but so far the Fmod system in this is pretty good. It sounds good for a Carenado plane. It also handles pretty well, kind of what you'd expect from a jet, so good job, Carenado.
FedEx 121 Heavy, go.
FedEx 121 Heavy, we have information, Quebec ready for push, and DI.
We'll get our nav lights on. And we'll, so the radio panel is really interesting. You can use this for COM 1 it seems, but otherwise we're going to be down here using the nav and radio page. So 12200 for ATIS.
Kilo November X-ray Papa Airport information Delta 0828 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10 sky clear temperature 33 dew point 8 altimeter 3001 advise on initial contact. You have information Delta
There we go. Let's see what I think there's a CTAF
Kilo
here. TMP, yeah, Unicom CTAF 122.8. And then probably a center frequency for departure. And Los Angeles Center 126.35.
For the left downwind 434, number 3.
Put that in COM 2 for standby. So unless there's a way that you can do this, I'm trying to bleed air off while I'm thinking of it too. I just copy and paste into the COM 1 using the scratch pad. I don't know if there's a way that you can switch between COM 1 and COM 2 actively. Like this doesn't seem to work. But I don't know. We'll get our flight plan in. Altimeter 3001. All in all, for a jet, this thing is super easy to get up and going. And it's got the default FMS, which some people don't like. I'm used to it. I don't mind it at all. 29 Palms KTMP. KSNS, Salinas Municipal, which is a little bit south of San Francisco. No departure and arrival, pretty much only routes. So we got Aero for number 1, Alpha Echo Romeo, Romeo Oscar. From Aero to Palmdale VOR, Papa Mike Delta. There you go, 109 nautical miles to Orlando. Lima Alpha November Delta Oscar. Lando to AVE, Alpha Victor Echo. Ave to Roby. And that should be it. There is no departure or arrival. So right now the wind currently in Salinas is 310 at 7 knots. So I'm going to guess you would normally do one of the instrument approaches for runway 31, but that runway is only 4,800 feet, which is more than the minimum distance that we need to land, but the other one is runway 26, and that one's 6,000 feet. So we're going to do a visual for runway 26, so we don't need to put any instrument approaches in there, and hopefully we will not have clouds when we get there. We will see. Actually, there's no discontinuities in here. Yes, it's only runway 13 and 31.
Number 2 or 3, I'm not sure. That would be number 3.
So we'll leave it like that. Alright, I think we should be ready to get everything started here. Flip this guy up, kind of in the way.
Middle of traffic, there's two airplanes.
Ignition's armed. We'll turn the ECUs on.
200 feet apart there.
Go ahead and get our beacon on.
One inside on
Let's rotate it. We'll turn the avionics off here and we'll do a startup. Pretty easy too. So we'll turn the ignition on for the right engine. We'll start that one first. Double check the parking brake is on. And hit the start button. So your N2 hits 20%, and then you can click a little switch on the back of the throttle and bring it to idle. Right there. There you go. Watching for hot or hung starts. Disconnect the GPU while we're thinking of it. See you. So we're getting engine gen on the right, so we'll reset that. That's one good start. Turn on the left ignition, left start. And we got left gen reset. Good there, get avionics back on. Double check our sounds here before we take off. There's some interesting things about this plane. There's no auto brake, which isn't necessarily a big deal, but what we have down here is, it's called a lift dump. So when you take off and when you land, you unlock it, and you have to physically pull this down. So I've got a button assigned to try it out real quick here. That seems to work. Double check that the speed brakes. Alright, we should be good. Because before you have to land, and while you're trying to hold the center line on rollout, look down and grab that handle. We'll lock that for taxi, get our pitch trim on normal, rudder boost, rudder trim, roll trim on normal, and we'll trim it for takeoff. Install stabilizer, auto, pitot heat can come on. Got our departure heading here. We'll fly runway heading, takeoff runway 26. And that is 265 degrees. Also no auto throttle, which takes a little getting used to.
Whiskey Romeo officer is going to go round. He just pulled over, ran a Cherokee coming in from the right.
Our V2 speed, according to our performance table, is about 127. So I'll put that in there. Don't need that actually. See it. Actually, you can change the refs here. Let me see if I can figure this out.
Charlie Mike, we're just overhead the airport, 2,000 feet. We're doing the left downwind 34. Are you the amphibian? That's affirmative.
Maybe it does it automatically, so it's saying 135 for V2. Rotate at 123. Leave it.
You swing wide there.
Leave that in heading mode. We're going up to flight level 320 today, so I'll scroll that in. And we'll do vertical speed on takeoff. The VNAV I don't think works as of right now. I'm still trying to figure this plan out. The ins and outs of it are still a bit of a mystery to me. I'm sure there's people out there that could do a far better job. Make sure our bleed air is turned on. This is supposed to be landing altitude. It's going to be about 80 feet, so we'll do 100, leave that on auto, and we should be good. Temps, blowers are on low. Fuel boost on auto, and we should be good to go. Double check our flight plan is still in here. Legs. And we'll get radio and nav for departure. Flight control check. Everything looks like it's doing what it should be. Free and clear. We're good to go.
The Golf Charlie Mike Quebec is over the field at circuit altitude. I'll be
driving recognition lights on.
Double
check seat belts, no smoking. Galley lights can come on. Everything looks good in here and on the exterior. It's a Coronado plane, so I guess you get what you expect. Also, with these views, it's, like just the wing shape to me is iconic from watching Premier One Driver.
7 miles to the south, inbound for landing at 2.7.
Parking brake off. Let's get out of here. Double check. So we got heading, hold on, vertical speed 2500, and then we'll get our nav going once we get in the air.
The traffic, Charlie Mike Quebec is clear of the active runway 34. And Romeo Yankee X-ray is turning final 34, Midland number 1, full stop.
Midland.
Midland traffic, South Mike Tango is turning left base for 34, will be touch and go.
Midland traffic, Hotel Lima, November, across midfield, joining left downwind for 34.
Midland area traffic, Romeo Sierra Sierra, reporting 15 back to the southwest, level at 3,500. We're estimating the field in 7 minutes. We'll call again overhead.
Alright, park and brake. We don't really have to do much here. Unlock the lift dump, and that's about it. Don't need to change radio frequencies. We'll get our strobes on. Landing lights can come on. And that should do us. Landing lights down there in the bottom of the fuselage. Pretty neat. We should have enough runway to just do a regular takeoff. Bring all the way up there to this little marker on the throttle. And then we'll control the rest with vertical speed.
Hotel Lima, November, on final for 34. Hotel Lima November has to overshoot. 3-4. Hotel Lima November overshooting overhead the field. Watch out for me.
Cardinal, you see that target box right in front of you.
Hotel Lima November with the traffic.
Midland Unicom, Quebec Echo Kilo, 4 miles north, looking inbound. Looking for an advisory.
The wind is 280, 5 knots.
Thank you. What is your active, please?
Favoring
I'm gonna rotate. Damn, we just about had enough runway, didn't we?
We'll call and establish the downwind for left hand 3-4. Area traffic, Romeo, Sierra, Sierra, coming up overhead the field now, level at 3,000. We'll cross over from west to east, turn around and come back and join a mid left-hand downwind landing 3-4 Midland. Conflicts, Romeo, Sierra, Sierra.
Alright, go ahead and engage nav and follow the flight directors for a little bit.
Hotel Lima November on final coming in for 3-4.
Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta, turning final 1-4. Full stop. Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta, down Sierra 32, 1-4.
Traffic, Echo Victor Sierra, turning left, downwind 1-4.
Go switch it over to Los Angeles Center.
21 star 7054, we see 11,900, flight level 280, that's close. 1 center left.
Sky 726, turn left heading 210.
Left 210, 726.
Roger.
Alright, 10,000, we can turn off our external lights.
Star 8084, I've lost you on the radar, I'll pick.
Bring that down a smidge.
Sky 726, turn left, heading 150, intercept the localizer.
150 for the intercept.
Go ahead and turn on the autopilot, which is yaw damper, and get you going too.
Sky 726, I show you established now, 8 miles final, over to tower 18.8.
Over to tower 18.8. Have a good day.
Westjet 567 now on 13522. Have a good day.
3522, Westjet 567. Good day.
Good day.
I'll turn off the ignition switches. Don't think we need those during flight.
Air Canada 104 now on 13522. Good day. Air Canada 107 now on 13522. Have a good day. 3522 Air Canada 107. See ya.
Edson to Clean 081 Super, follow at 370.
Korean Air 081 Super 370. Roger.
There we go, Palm Springs.
081, we can climb flight level 390.
Korean Air 081, climb flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, Clean 081.
Set 250, so when we're descending, I have like a visual reference to not exceed. We don't have auto throttle. Airspeed's pretty good. 182, ground speed it's 235. 235 is pretty good. Climbing at 1,800 feet, 1,700 feet a minute. Not too shabby. Finn, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Encore 3415.
Yeah, enjoying it so far. And I found there is a lift dump button that I managed to bind. Ooh, need to lock that, by the way. Even got Mike's livery. November 390 Golf Mike.
Good morning, Air Canada 259-360.
Missed our transition altitude there, whoops. Greg, that's the guy. Even just with these little views that I have preset for the wings, it's so iconic from his YouTube channel. Just the shape of the wing. That's crazy. This is my first experience with a private business jet. I'm enjoying it so far, and it sounds really good. I expected a little bit less from Coronado, to be honest, but so far I'm pleasantly surprised.
3247 or 16 to towards the
Handles well too. Forgot to turn the anti-skid on.
American 15, contact center now 127.0.
Didn't Andrew help with some feedback with this as well? Still haven't used it for FSE. How is it? Is it viable?
Good afternoon. Let's have 430, flight level 240.
Path 430, squawk is 0741, and what is your requested flight level?
Lufthansa 430, squawking 0741, request flight level 360.
Probably make pretty quick work of those long VIP missions, I guess. There's probably a niche for it. Is it expensive to rent? Bet Andrew's bought one already.
Good day, it's Lufthansa 3 Victor Heavy, level 370, inbound Lomsey.
Lufthansa 3 Victor, good day, your squawk 2516, and what's going to be your requested flight level?
Lufthansa 3 Victor, squawk 2516, requesting flight level 380.
Okay, very good, I'll have higher for you shortly, stand by.
Sure.
Nice, have to look that up after this. I haven't flown FSE in about a week since the last time I tried. I accidentally, I started a replay, which canceled the mission, and kind of rage quit for a while.
Thomas Cook 2848, center, good day, squawk code 0732. Are you requesting any higher flight level?
Wait, is KSNA John Wayne in Los Angeles? Is that right?
Thomas Cook 284.
Thomas Cook 2848, very good, thank you.
There we go. Does he have an FBO there? Okay.
Davis 784, sorry about it. You're clear for the RNAV approach runway 34.
Clear for the RNAV 34, Davis 784.
So one thing that I've been struggling with, I mean, hopefully it'll be better now that I've gotten a button bound for the lift dump, is like what you're supposed to do precisely on rollout. So it said the minimum distance that you need for landing is about 3,800 feet, which seems short considering that you're not really wanting to slam on the brakes until at least 60 knots, and it feels like it takes forever to slow down. It's a secret here.
Good afternoon, Victor Whiskey 38, Victor India, flight level 430, on course for Tower CPDLC.
Silver Arrow 38 Victor India, good day, squawk 2515.
Air Canada 169, contact arrival 1205. Good night.
2045, Air Canada 169.
Center low Air Canada 170, 13.8 for flight level 210.
Air Canada 170, I'm center, good day, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Air Canada.
So you are getting on the brake before 60 knots. See, this is the third flight that I've done with it, so we'll see how we get on with it. This runway is about 6,000 feet, which should be more than enough. I managed to land it at Half Moon Bay. I think that one's 5,000 feet or less.
Romeo Bravo Bravo, roger. Romeo Bravo Bravo, contact arrival now, 1205. Good night.
Forward arrival 20.5 for Romeo Bravo Bravo. Good night.
Donna Center, hello, Speedbird 5 Charlie Alpha, climbing level 230, requesting cruise at 370, please.
Speedbird 5 Charlie Alpha Heavy, good evening, sir. Climb, flight level 370.
Thank you, climb, level 370, Speedbird 5 Charlie Alpha.
WestJet 1199, contact center now on 135.62.
3562.
Yeah, it's a little wobbly, isn't it? I'm glad it wasn't just me. We'll see how we get on today. Should be a little bit of a crosswind when we land. Yeah, it is quite narrow.
Level 310.
Rouge 1886, good evening. Maintain Mach 75. The next sector is running some additional trail here into the terminal area this evening. Information's Victor.
Okay, we'll get Victor, Mach 75, Rouge 1886.
American 2588, climb flight level 260.
American 2588 out of 240.
It also seems like there's a little bit of wing bounce or flex or something that you can see in turbulent air, which doesn't. I don't think that's a thing on most Coronado planes.
Roger, who's looking for lower?
Might be a placebo though.
792,
Can't tell.
310, looking for lower.
Air Canada 792, good evening. Descend to flight level 240, transition to 250 knots.
Send 240, transition 250 knots. Canada 792.
Canada 792, Roger, information is Victor.
Okay, Victor, thanks.
On the other side of that mountain, over here is Los Angeles somewhere. Riverside. It's the valley, I guess.
For 73, Toronto climb flight level 280, is Victor. We have Victor, climb at 280, Air Canada 430.
The whole of the west side. Oh, so you have ortho for all of California then, yeah? I really like flying out here. The mountains, I think the mountains really make ortho look special. I mean, flying over farms and stuff like that is nice, but mountains, I think that's where like the, what would you call it, like the forte is. Plus the weather is pretty much always good out here. At least in Southern California.
Rouge 1886, descend to flight level 240, transition to 250 knots.
Send 240, 250 knots, Rouge 18. Center, Air Canada 498 Heavy, 8,500, climbing to flight level 230.
Air Canada 498 Heavy.
1,000 to go.
American 442.
Denver, pretty much all the territory, all the land between the West Coast and Denver, like Wyoming, Utah, all that stuff is beautiful to fly over. Definitely need charts though. If you're doing instrument approaches at low visibility, it's a little dangerous. What is this airport out here? It is Southern California.
Rouge 1836, contact center now on 135.62.
KBCV. Southern California Logistics. Should be 2. Still amazed that that's free. SkyVector is an incredible resource. What do you use for charts in the UK? Do you pay for a subscription with Navigraph or something?
Speed 220 knots or greater.
But I imagine, like, I know that Dingo has a few places where he's found or compiled websites for Australian charts, so I imagine there's free resources out there for you guys as well. Oh, there you go. So what's the normal, do you look at the actual approach, or not the approach cards, the performance charts to figure out what your cruise speed is? That's what my ISO deviation. +2. Let's see where we're at.
3 Roger, descend 17,000 ready, altimeter 2996. 17,297, Encore 353.
I've got the performance charts pulled up. Altitude 33, we're at 32,000. So let's see, our ISO deviation is pretty close to standard. I'd say RPM should go up to 104.6%.
371, bring her back minimum clean speed. There's about a 4 minutes away from you. I'll probably do it just back.
What are we at right now?
Be right back.
So N2 is at 98.6%. So you can bring that over 100% at altitude. Is that correct? Maybe we'll just give her a go.
Flight level 230, speed 220 knots.
Flight level 230, speed 220.
Although fuel flow is already that's quite high, 440. Jeez. Probably leave it where it's at.
Level 240, when ready.
Descend flight level 240, wind ready, Air Canada 473.
Air Canada 498, descend flight level 240, when ready.
240.
I mean, I guess if you're doing FSE, I would probably leave it a little bit lower. But I mean, I'm not paying for any of this fuel. Although at 440 pounds an hour, we only got 670 in each tank. So we're at 90. Oh, what did I turn on? Stall warning. We're at 98%, and ground speed is 331, still climbing, which is still pretty good, with a 27 knot headwind. That's super impressive.
245, 9,000 for 11,000.
Order 245, trying to climb
An
flight level
airport off the
230,
nose, what is
speed
that?
190 knots or less.
190 or less and up to flight level 230 for order 245.
Palmdale. Oh, so that's the VOR we're about to fly over. KPMD, correct, yes. Do you remember the story on the B? On the left's nacelle? I think I remember Greg talking about it on his YouTube channel, but I can't remember precisely why he has
Order
to be on there.
243, proceed direct Canada on course.
Canada on course for the 240.
I guess that's Edwards Air Force Base over here.
So 371, turn right, fly heading 310, I'll direct lead box for about 30 seconds. Alright, heading 310, expect lead box plus 371. So 371, roger, smooth all the way down to around 11,000, we'll start getting some chop. Alright, thanks for that, was 371. Step 371, speed 250 knots or less is fine, cross lead box 220. Two catch your left for now and 220 lead box, plus 371.
Victorville at my 5 o'clock. Let's have a look at the map. Yes, VCV. I'm guessing that was the one I was struggling with a name. I wonder how much one of these costs, and let's look it up. See how much a Premier 1 is going for.
697, contact arrival now 12447. 2447, get 18.
1.2 million.
I have a depart ragged time for you. Advise, ready to copy.
Go ahead for Canada 423.
Air Canada 423, arrange your flight to depart ragged inbound for Toronto at time 0036.
Oh, I meant in real life. I was just thinking about, you know, that guy, he has his own plane. I guess he charters out, flies people around, I guess, to help support, you know, paying for such an expensive thing. But that would be amazing to have one of these in real
Yep,
life.
that'll be fine. There's nobody behind you there, sir.
Sensor, good evening, Freebird 20 Romeo Heavy, flight level 35. Good evening, Air Canada 738 Heavy is with you at flight level 310. We have Victor. Air Canada 738 Heavy, center hello.
Don't know, but CPL is going to take a while, but I will start the PPL probably a month and a half, end of August, beginning of September. feels weird to be this close to leaving after living here for so long, but I'm excited to start the next thing. So now just having the wind having shifted a little, like 10 or 15 degrees off the nose, now the speed has come up to over 374 knots ground speed. That's crazy.
November 42 Delta Alpha, contact center now 127.0.
I appreciate it. Hopefully I'm going to be able to use my YouTube channel to do some flight vlogs and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool. But I don't know the first thing about editing videos or anything like that, so it might be a little bit of a rough start. We'll see.
5320. 5320, Sunwing 611, left heading 270 intercept, cleared visual approach, runway 24 right. 270 intercept, clear visual approach, 24 right, sunwing 611 again.
I think what I'd do is put in the instrument approach for the other runway that the wind is favoring, and then when we get closer I'll just disconnect it and hand fly it, if the weather is good for the visual 2-6. That would probably be the smart thing to do.
9742, turn right heading 360, descent 6000. Right 360, down to 6000, so 9742.
Do RNAV. Do RNAV 31. I will just do the ILS.
Alpha Juliet, Sierra Medevac, turn right heading 210, intercept, send to 3000, clear to visual approach 23.
Okay, heading 210, intercept ILS 23, clear the approach for 23. Alpha Juliet, Sierra Medevac.
Yeah, I found some stuff on the forums. Apparently in the first version of the plane that was released, there wasn't a binding for it. And in the most recent one that I've got, there was a key binding that was set for lift dump. So I've got it now, but this is the first time that I'll be landing with the actual lift dump. Because before, like I was saying, I was trying to hold the center line while looking down here to grab the handle to pull it. So hopefully it'll go a little smoother than last time. Yeah, good. I mean, I saw him in the forums actually. I saw Adler posting. Fortunately, someone had like a fly with Lewis script before though, so I guess it wouldn't have been the end of the world. But it's kind of surprising that that wasn't implemented when the plane was released.
Georgia 7408, descend 8000. 8000, Georgia 7408.
I wonder how similar this is performance-wise to the Citation. You've got both, don't you? And which one do you prefer?
Maple 7545 arrival, descend 9000, runway 24 right, altimeter 3018.
Okay, runway 24 right down to 9,000, altimeter 3018, I'm spending 545.
Sunwing 611. Air Canada 973, left heading 270, intercept, cleared ILS approach 24 right and speed 170 knots. 270 to join, we're cleared ILS approach 24 right and slowing to 170, Air Canada 973.
The glass isn't too bad. I mean, it does what you want it to. I think if I had a choice, obviously I'd probably prefer the steam gauges just because aesthetically I like the way it looks more, but this works pretty well. And at first I wasn't sure how I felt about this, having the dual FMCs, particularly the one that you have to use, you know, the second page for radios, but it's kind of grown on me.
And rep altitude 10.
Probably should have had window heat on too. Whoops. And aesthetically, I would say that I like the look of the Premier more than the Citation, which kind of looks like a platypus to me. Still better than the DO228. Yeah, I kind of felt lost the first time I flew this. I don't know how different the controls or the interface is with the Citation, but not having an auto throttle and then trying to figure out precisely, as I've never messed around with a private jet like this, like a business jet. So this is a first for me. Enjoying it though. I also got the ERJ 145, the X-Crafts, which I haven't done a full flight in. I've gotten it off the ground and started up and everything, so I'll probably try to do that tomorrow for Tube Tuesday. So again, thanks for everybody who supported the stream, because the stream, Twitch ended up paying for 2 new airplanes for me, which is pretty cool.
Maple 7545, reduce speed 220 knots.
220 knots from 7545.
Air Canada 1237, descent 6,000.
6,000, Air Canada 1237.
Speed R describes for Swift 9742.
Speed 200 knots.
200, great. Bravo TNA assigned 250. You want to comply with the remainder of the speech?
Sorry, who's that calling?
It's Delta November Alpha.
Affirmative. Just fly with star speeds, yeah.
Fly with star speeds, Fox, Delta Alpha.
Meadowsfield, this is Bakersfield, California, apparently, according to
Westjet
Little Nav Map.
2755, turn left heading 330, speed 170 knots.
Left 330, back to 170 knots, Westjet 2755.
Air Canada 973, 170 knots to NOAA, contact tower there, 118.35. 170 to NOAA, call the tower there, Canada 973, good night.
Yeah, roughly. So after we hit AVE, we'll start descending there, and it'll be roughly about 90 miles. So yeah, about 125. Ground speed at 370. That won't take us too long at all.
Air Canada 1237, descent 4,000.
See what charts there are available for Salinas.
Delta November Alpha, contact arrival 124.47.
No SIDS, just a couple departure procedures and the instrument approaches for 3-1 and 1-3, which we are not using. Let's see if there's terrain clearance stuff in here. Basically, it looks like we'll just fly into this valley, follow the mountains, keep the mountains on our right, and then we'll turn to intercept 26. We'll be good. Ah, no worries. Not only that, I mean, it's summertime now, and people are out doing, you know, outdoors things and enjoying summer life. I don't expect people sitting around by their computers. It's a lot different during winter, isn't it?
So flight 9742, turn left.
I stream a bit less as well. I think everyone has been.
WestJet 2755, traffic.
Speaking of which, how's the weather been where you're at?
For the north parallel, advise we have the field in sight.
Traffic site, field site, WestJet 2755.
Hell yeah. Lazy summer day.
Thanks, WestJet 2755, recleared visual approach 248.
To the visual approach, 24 right, WestJet 2755.
We've had pretty, I mean, it's well below average temperatures so far. I mean, I think the high temperature so far has been about 84, 85, or about
So flight
a
9742,
little bit over 20-something degrees, 26 degrees, I think. 28 degrees, I don't know, I'm not good at conversions.
Air Canada 1237, descent 3000.
3,000 years down on the 1237.
Jordan 7246, descent 6000.
6,000 feet, 7246.
Got any special plans for the day? You just chilling out at home? That's one thing that I mean, Kavik, that's pretty rare for you guys, but it's also, it's been so long since I've seen that kind of weather here, because it's still, technically it's rainy season, and though we haven't gotten much rain, it's been overcast and kind of humid every day, but Sunday was glorious. Had a little beach day, and that was fun. Is 19 degrees, is that low, or is that high for you? I don't know much about the weather where you guys are at. Nice. Yeah, it's been pleasant here, but then when I talk to people at home, apparently it's been really hot where I'm from in the States. Upper 30s and humid and stuff like that. No thanks. Fortunately for me, I'm going to be missing the worst part of summer probably. Coming back at the end of August, beginning of September. I don't have to put up with the heat and humidity for too long.
75270.
Okay, transition to speed 270 knots or greater.
27 or greater, Canada 101.
Alright, let's get this out. NorCal approach 1330.
883 heavy, put you out of that
38.9, and then right level 24 0.
Air Canada 883 Heavy, hello, when ready, descend 8,000, altimeter is 2972.
I don't mind the humidity. It actually makes it feel comfortable because if it's, you know, you're outside in the evening, it gets a little chilly without the humidity, so I kind of appreciate that. Like on Friday, I posted some pictures of us on top of that mountain. It got a little chilly when the sun went
Air
down.
Canada 83, roger, and transition speed at 290 or less.
Air Canada 883, transition at 290 or less.
I was gonna send you guys some of the beach, but I figured I might have been overdoing it. Alrighty, boys. Let's get ready to do some fun stuff here. Mahan, thanks for the follow, man.
Descend 8,000, altimeter is 2972.
We're ready to descend 8,000, 2972, emergency call.
Turn my stereo cockpit light on.
Speed direct Leapux, speed 300 knots or greater.
Direct to position Leapux, 300 or greater, emergency call.
Roger.
Brickyard 3476, what's the wind at your altitude? It's 284 or 113. Okay, thank you.
See what the weather's doing in Salinas now. Hopefully the wind has shifted more in our favor.
Main center, climb flight level 200. 200, day 69.
Winds 310 at 4 knots. That's not too bad. 10 miles visibility, still clear. Temperature 14, dew point 11. Altimeter 3001.
Third Canada 455, Masonic climb flight level 280. Level 280, Canada 455.
Do you think you would get tired living in a place like California, where the weather was always sunny and dry every day? It's like lizard people.
Encore 3651 with default level 250. Encore 3651, radar identified. Good evening.
Encore 3466.
What are their thoughts? They enjoy it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're a bit early. I would look for 300 knots, true airspeed.
A lot of people in the States tend to retire to Florida, which is weird to me because it's such a hot and humid place. Like my dad moved down there when he retired. And California kind of makes more sense to me than Florida does. Never been out. I've been to Los Angeles, and that's about it on the West Coast.
Air Canada 857 Heavy, 360. Air Canada 857 Heavy, Masonic squawk new code 4006. 4006. Encore 3467 with you 200 with Victor.
Encore 3467, hello, when ready, descend 8,000, altimeter is 2972.
8,000 on 72, and we are set for 24 right.
I wouldn't do that just yet.
West Side, California 1. The highway that goes pretty much all the way up to Washington, doesn't it? But it just follows the coast the entire way. That would be amazing. You can see it in the ortho too, man. It looks beautiful. It's incredible. I'm also a little afraid of motorcycles. I had a learner's permit for a while, but it kind of terrifies me driving around cars.
Cameras 241.
There you go, buddy. The Doppler sound is still a little wonky, but the sounds are much better than they normally are on Coronado Plain Day.
832447.
Alright, let's see if NorCal approach picks up here. Hello, boys.
WestJet 2755, maintain the speed 170 knots to NOAA, and contact tower there, 118.35.
NorCal approach,
What's that, NOAA,
Salinas
235 there,
Tower.
WestJet 2755.
Was that the sound? I saw in the files that it had Fmod sound, which I think is new-ish for Coronado.
Swift Flight 9742, turn left heading 330.
330, Swift 9742.
Camp Roberts Army Base should be up here. I'm guessing that's what that is.
Georgian 7246, descent 4000.
4070, Georgian 7246.
Coming up on our transition altitude, so we'll go ahead and plug in our local barometric pressure. What was that, 3001?
Swift Flight 9742, turn left heading 300.
Double check.
300 over 9742.
Max, Greg, and Flight Shot. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty epic. I mean, all those guys fly up there too. Steve-O's definitely gonna be there. I want to do a group flight up there. I posted like a pretty decent Oshkosh scenery in the scenery channel. That'd be kind of fun.
Any chance for alarm, 7545?
Maple 7545, descend 8000.
Send 8000, 7545.
So far, really impressed. Vin and I were just talking about that. It's a lot, in my opinion, it's a lot different, I think, in terms of quality than the other Coronado planes. It sounds really good. Handles pretty well. Obviously, it looks good. Got Premier 1 driver's livery today.
Swift Flight 9742, heading 270 intercept, cleared ILS approach, runway 23, and speed 170 knots.
Speed 170, 270 to join, cleared ILS 23 for Swift Flight 9742.
Also said it looks a lot better to me than the Citation does personally.
Bravo, go down course 3573 with you, leveling for 9,000.
On course 3573 arrival, descend 8,000 for runway 23.
8,000 for 23 on course 3573.
Start slowing her down here, boys. Also, look at this. When you look out the window, just this framing reminds me so much of Premiere One drivers' videos, like the wing shape and everything. I've seen it so many times. It's awesome. That's really cool. Although, is there like somewhere that normally these would light up when you hit them, right? I mean, I don't see when I hit the half bank button. I don't see that anywhere on any of the like the flight displays or annunciators or anything.
Georgian 7408, turn right heading 150, speed 190 knots.
That's true. That's good. It's a lot better than on the other Beechcraft, where normally it's down on the pedestal A.
Air Canada 1237, reduce speed 170 knots.
Speed 173 knots, you're down at 1237.
Arrival, good evening, Delta 1804, 2000, and we have Lima.
Delta 1804 arrival, descend 8,000, runway 24 right, altimeter 3018.
Okay, down to 8,000, we'll expect 24 right, Delta 1804.
Georgia 7246, turn left heading 040.
Heading 040, Georgia 7246.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah. Plus, I'm used to it in other jets like that as well.
Air Canada 1237, left heading 270, intercept.
In fact, I think the only airplanes that I'm really familiar with that have the autopilot down in the center pedestal are like the King Airs.
Down at 1237.
Maple 7545, descend 5,000.
Send 5,000, maybe sending 545. You want that at Mirage for the restriction?
Negative.
Check.
So what we're going to do, I think the airport is going to be somewhere
Air
up
Canada
here,
1237, maintain speed
right off the
170
nose, because
knots
we're
to
lined
NOAA,
up
contact
on the
tower
arrival
there,
for 3-1, but we want 2-6.
Speed 173 up to north.
So we're going to hug those mountains, and then we'll turn, that'll be like a long extended base, and then we'll turn final. So I'm going to go put 264 as the runway heading, as a visual reference.
Jordan 7246, descend 3,000.
3,000 feet, Jordan 7246.
McFaddy's here.
Delta November Alpha, turn right.
I'm following the ILS into 3-1. I just loaded a procedure just in case there ended up being clouds, but because that runway is only 4,000 something feet long, I'm going to go for 26. Wind's a 310 at 4 knots, so it's not going to be too bad. And runway 26 is 6,000 feet.
270 intercept.
And you know how I am with landing, I'm probably going to float it halfway down.
Heading 270, approach, clear the approach runway 24 right visual, and speed 170 knots, chosen 7246.
In fact, I can see the airport. That should be the runway, so I'm going to go ahead and go heading select. No, I'll just hand fly it. How about that? Disengage, please.
Maple 7545, descent 3000 at 3, speed 190 knots.
3000 speed at 3,000, 190 knots, 7545.
If I perform a successful landing, we'll see. There's something here as well as I can do. We'll go... Switch this and switch the course to 264. Now I've got a visual reference for the runway. Who's your daddy?
Maple 7545, turn left heading 330.
Left heading 330, Maple 7545.
Earned from a litany of failures.
Georgia 7246, 170 knots to NOAA, and contact the tower there, 118.35.
1835, good night, Georgia 7246.
Good night. Maple 7545, there's traffic at your 12 o'clock and 6 miles. Do you have the field in sight?
We've got the traffic in sight and the field as well for Maple 7545.
Both perfectly good references. Some things practice is a little bit more fun, eh?
Thanks, Maple 7545, turn left heading 270.
It's like kind of a vibrant valley out here with these
Left heading 270
fields.
24 right, local only, Maple
Kinda neat.
7545.
Just a memory for some. Or a memory. Memories. There she is, boys.
Georgian 740, we contact tower now, 1187.
Start slowing her down here. So I think flap extended is 170 knots. Gear is 200.
Delta November Alpha. Yeah,
So
November is
unlock
Dr.
that
Hannah
guy.
Clock now, cleared ILS approach runway 23.
Desync.
23.
Arm nose.
We are looking for the traffic. Go well.
Give me the tower. Ground is 121.7.
Maple 7650, wind calm, clear takeoff runway 23.
Takeoff runway 23, Maple 7650.
There's a classic right there. So far, I've only had a few landings, and the touchdown is pretty good. I've had butters. It's just the rollout and dealing with the lift dump and braking and all that kind of stuff. We'll see how we get on, though. I'm confident.
Up 23, George 73.
More so than normal. Double check we got our external landing lights are on. Yes.
Air Canada 881, contact ground 1219.
Notch of flaps in here. What else am I forgetting? We got the
Jazz 955,
VREF,
come up overhead, Curix.
about a
Jazz
110.
955
There
tower,
we go.
regional jet traffic at 2 final, wind calm, clear to land, runway 24 left. Clear to land 24 left, 955. Maple 7650, contact departure 1288.
7650 is going to departure.
Cold beer, waiting at the FBO. All I got to do is make a survivable landing. Should be doable.
Georgia 7317, wind calm, clear takeoff runway 23.
Takeoff 23, George 73 left south.
Westjet 709, tower line up runway 23. Up runway 23, Westjet 709.
Ouch! My pride. I'm gonna get a minus 118 just for Finn. Finally, he'll be right. I can't see the poppies, but it looks like we're a little low, aren't we? Oh no, we're on it.
Tower, good morning, Encore 3259 with you on the Yankees 30.
Encore 3259, Edmonton Tower, good morning, runway 30, wind 2709, altimeter 29er 77, clear to land, runway 30.
So that 30, Encore 3259.
Morning, over to Jazz 226, run the visual 30.
Jazz 226, Edmonton Tower, good morning, runway 30, wind 2709, altimeter 29er 78, clear to land, runway 30.
Clear land 30, 978, Jazz 226.
Tower, good morning, Jazz 134 on the visual for 30.
Jazz 134 on tower, runway 30127007, altimeter 2990. Clear land, runway 30.
And Tower, good day, 4465, ILS 24 left.
465, number 2, being a Challenger, 1 mile final, continue.
Alright, we'll continue 4465.
Oh boy, it gets really squirrely when you start getting on the brakes. Butter indeed, until the rollout. As I still, it doesn't slow down when you get the get this stuff cleaned up. Hello, retract, please. There we go. Strobes and landing lights off. We'll switch it over to ground and taxi over here.
Air Canada 710 taxi.
Air Canada 710 Laney, hold short Alpha Lima, ground 219.
Laney, short Alpha Lima 219, Air Canada 710.
We'll park it next to the citation.
650, good afternoon. Send 160 information echo ready for push and start.
Maple 7650. Company just docking beside you, then tail south on 10, call for taxi.
South on 10, and after company, and call you back for taxi, Maple 7650. Front Maple 7650, ready stepping.
Maple 7650, lane 9, hold short of Alpha Mike.
Lane 9 or short of Alpha Mike, Maple 7650.
I don't think there's a parking space on the other side of our little citation friend here. Little wing clearance. Alright, we'll just take one of these guys. Plenty parking at Salinas.
Hey, we're going to have to
Your park brake is set.
Check emergency park brake is set. Vehicles are in position. They said that you have hot brakes on both sides.
Just the temperature, are you guys seeing smoke or anything from the brake?
Smoke coming off both.
Yeah, what is the range for this? Get this gens off too. Let's watch a replay.
465, keep going.
Westjet 1853.
4 hours, not the best, eh? Although I guess you can go pretty far in 4 hours at 360 knots.
Jazz 189, 2000 to boost on final.
A flipper themed, that would be amazing. It does look a bit like a dolphin. But if he's going to do that, then he should make a platypus themed one for the citation. It'd also be cool if you could replace some of the cockpit warnings with just dolphin noises. It's all good until the rollout, and then we start getting all over the place. Wayne's Worldview. Yeah, a dolphin call, exactly. Watch. As soon as the speed brakes come out, hit the brakes, I'm all over the place. That'd be scary as shit as a passenger on there. Oh boy, I gotta get the obligatory wing view.
Tower, Harbor Express 302. We're just at the 2 van at 1,000 feet for the Coho for downtown.
Harbor Express 302 van identified. Altimeter 3004. Cleared to go transmit.
Express 302, thank you.
Yeah, Finn actually just said that before you came in. He said he wished the main gear were a little bit further apart. And it looks like they're fairly tall, so it has a pretty high center of gravity too.
Our arrival, we have takeoff.
Express 309 target area identified. Altimeter 3004 and cleared to VOR arrival.
Express 309.
Nikki, thanks for the follow. Sorry for the swervy landing. Needs like some of those training wheel struts like the U2 had to keep you from having a wing strike when you're swerving around.
Yeah, Dennis 49 with you, visual 26 right.
19 260 10, clear line runway 26 right.
Clear line 26 right, Jazz 119.
I fast forward to the part where I spend 5 minutes trying to figure out how to put the speed brakes back. This is a pretty cool airport scenery too. I downloaded this today. Salinas KSNS. Looks pretty good. That looks really good actually. It's in Middle California. It's like probably 70 miles south of San Francisco. Here, I'll pull up the map here in a second. So Salinas is here, and so that's, yeah, you can see the airspace for San Francisco there. Monterey Regional is right by. Yeah, after watching that round the world flight, that, you know, the Fun for Louie guys, I didn't really realize how much of a disparity there was for GA between the U.S. and England. That sucks. Also, man, this plane, this looks leagues better than the Citation to me. I think this is a pretty cool looking airplane. And I like dolphins. America. Almost had it on the line. Listen to the shutdown noises here, because I think they've done a pretty good job with the sound overall. And that was a big complaint that I had, particularly about the 208. Did not like the sound on that. Give it to us, Carenato. Not too bad. Boys, that's going to do it for me today. Be back for Tube Tuesday. I think I'm going to fly the ERJ 145 tomorrow. It'll be the first flight that I've done with it. The FMS is a mess, but it looks and sounds pretty good, so we'll see how we get on with it. It looks cool. I'll figure something out. But, McFaddy, Finbar, always a pleasure. Thank you guys. Nikki and Mahan, thanks for the follows today. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow, back here at the same time. Peace! Wait, I gotta get my see ya spams. See ya spam in chat. Probably lesbian. See ya!